What are trigger points and what causes those?
Right. So trigger points are a neuromuscular phenomenon. Basically, people think of them as knots. So most of us have had our shoulders rubbed, and there are spots that feel so good and kind of painful, and you really like people to really get in there and dig in there. Those spots at the heart of them are trigger points. A trigger point happens where the motor nerve comes into the muscle to tell the muscle to do its job. At that spot, the sarcomeres in the muscle, the smallest unit of contracture, stays contracted all the time. So we get hundreds or thousands of sarcomeres in this little tiny spot that are staying contracted even if we stretch, even if we sleep, even if we relax, even if we strengthen, until the body reaches a state of homeostasis. And how that is accomplished with muscle is you don't contract it for long enough that the body is able to catch up with all of that extra chemical that causes the contraction. And then there's this cascade that happens where the body sends a message back to the brain and says, oh my gosh, I'm working so hard, and it gets in this energy crisis and sends a message to the brain that basically says, help, help, I need more. And so the brain, instead of sending relax, it sends more contract. You just live in your life. Maybe, for example, you've moved and you've lifted a bajillion things, you've moved all these boxes, and your arms are sore and tired from all of that lifting. Well, trigger points will form in the biceps muscles and refer that pain. And then we're like, oh my goodness, this really hurts. I better rest my arms for a couple of days. And if you really overdo that, you develop these trigger points that then make you kind of vulnerable. And you're more likely to develop active trigger points where the muscle is actively causing pain with very little activity.